Hola, buenos días. Soy Nico. And today we're here to start off another wonderful week's worth of content. Uh. Nico, what was that? An energy drink because I'm about to bike to the barber. But today we are here to continue another week's worth of content. And if you like this kind of content, make sure to follow me on patreon.com/Nicosaesthetics for more exclusive lives, weekly videos, to be a part of the live streams where we have a multifaceted panel with different opinions where it's just a good time and good community. If that sounds interesting to you, definitely tune in. Also, if you were curious, Freaky Tiki was a success. Nico, I was out there on my real hot girl shit. Nico, I was driving the boat. I was pouring shots into people's mouths if they was just nice and having a good funky time. I ain't charged nobody. I ain't be extra with nobody. All I said was, you look like you having fun. Do you want a free shot? Because I feel like we should just be keeping the party going. A lot of people, they be in their sections. They be trying to be cool. They be trying to be fun. Nah, bitch. I'm on top of the chairs. I'm pouring shots into people's mouths. I'm twerking. We living. But next time I throw a party, I'll give y'all the heads up and y'all be able to tune in for that. Now, today we are here to talk about something that's actually fairly serious, and I've been getting comments on it for a couple of weeks now, and that is the Carlos Collin case. If you have not heard about this case, I'll give you a brief background. This happened in Mississippi between Carlos Collin, who is a 25-year-old nurse, and his ex-boyfriend Marcus Johnson, who is a ex-police officer who has multiple infractions violating his authority as an ex-police officer. So, the story here is basically in mourning of Carlos Collin, who is unfortunately deceased, and the alleged perpetrator is said ex-boyfriend, who was an ex-cop. He is currently in custody, and the story behind it is being told by his sister, who understood the beginning and the nature of their relationship. So essentially, his sister Ashley Hudson has been doing interviews while they're trying to still stack evidence against Marcus, and she went into detail about how they met. Carlos, who is 25, and Marcus, who is 33, actually met at a club. So slowly but surely, every time they went out after that, his sister Ashley began to notice that he was also appearing every time they stepped out, like he was always in the vicinity. So from there, Carlos and Marcus started dating. But that quickly went sour, and the full disclosure of what was going on in their relationship has not been released to the press yet. But his sister revealed that Carlos had tried multiple times to get a restraining order against Marcus. But as an ex-police officer, she feels like he had some leeway in what was actually being done to him as repercussions for his actions. So from there, what we know about the murder, an axe was used, a gun was used, and his body was found in his apartment complex. So from there, we have to sit back and wonder if Marcus actually did it. And the reason why I'm leaning on yes, he did that shit is because he has another infraction where in 2014, after he had been let go, he essentially stole a police radio and was going around a college campus giving out false infractions. And he went up to a girl, gave her a false infraction, and then he tried to hook up with her to make the infraction go away, basically trying to abuse his authority as an ex-police officer with an outdated badge, with a incorrect badge number for a different officer that he gave her, along with the radio to go around acting like he's actually on the scene of a crime, using this authority that people think he has to try to sleep with them. And yes, he was actually charged for that. He received 2 counts of impersonating an officer and another one that I can't remember off the top of my head. So that is the reason why I truly believe that man did it, especially seeing as how while the restraining orders were being put out against him, there was multiple videos showing Carlos's apartment and his ring light, showing that Marcus would appear outside of Carlos's apartment at random times of the day for days on end. It's just very unsettling, and I truly am sending hope, positivity, and prayers to his family that this man is brought to justice, because a 25-year-old nurse, someone who is actively trying to make the world a better place, was taken out of this world because of some wacko's power trip over him having a badge at one point in his life. He isn't recently a police officer. I don't know why the police department wasn't taking these restraining order requests seriously. But that's the thing, and I'm going to go on a little tirade about the police, because as someone who has had police officers in my family before, we all come to the agreement that police don't really do shit. Like, most people say, well, who are you gonna call when you need help? You need to call the police. I believe the police is a government regulated gang, because as you can tell, people can put in restraining orders, people can consistently ask for help, and they never show up until after the actual crime happens. So that way they can document it and make a police report to show, look, we're doing something. But they don't actually help people. They don't actually help people. And this is coming from somebody who has, well, ex-police officers, because they all quit because they don't help people. They're just there to make people's lives more difficult. But once again, I'll leave the conversation up to y'all. Have y'all heard about this story outside of this video? Have y'all been keeping up with the details about said story? Because the more I find out about Marcus, the more I truly believe that he did this, even though he's currently in custody and they're looking into the situation. But I definitely want to hear your opinions down below, and I will see you guys next time. Boop.